My name is Brett. I'm 17 and I'm from Quincy, Washington.
My name is Bryn and I am from Quincy, Washington. Oh, and I'm 17.
My name is Jack. I'm 18 years old. I'm from Seattle, Washington.
My name is Macy. I'm 14 years old and I'm from Seattle, Washington.
I think this week was overall really great. I learned a lot of new things about God and really just how He impacted us throughout our lives.
It was so cool. Going in, it was like a ginormous leap out of my comfort zone. But I was it was cool to see that I am capable, with God, I can do hard things, I guess.
I thought this week was really cool, just to get out of my comfort zone, come to a new area I've never been, and just really experience what God is doing in Vancouver, and just to be able to not only just spend time with my youth group, but also meet the other youth group. And I just got to meet some amazing people that I was able to experience God with.
This week I thought that it was so amazing because I learned so much about God and how He helps in His community, and it was really great to step out of my comfort zone because I've never really experienced any of this before. I've never been on a mission trip, so I thought that it was really cool.
It was through the small things, just how kind all the people were. When we went to the park, we had great conversations with people, and when we helped out at the SROs, there was a lady who played us music while we worked from her room, and it was just little things like that.
I saw God working. There's one specific example where we were on a prayer walk and we were praying outside of one of the churches, and this lady came up to us and was like, "Hey, do you guys want to come in the church?" So then she totally unlocked the doors and let us in and gave us a mini tour of the sanctuary and gave us her her whole life story and how she came to know Jesus. And just little interactions like that just really shows what the work God is doing in Vancouver is amazing to see.
I saw God working in Vancouver through the people here that were working at the shelters, the food shelters, and just how much they actually loved and cared for all the people who were homeless and who were on drugs. They really wanted to help them get out and break the cycle.
What I learned about God was how He can show up at the most random times, and when you're at one of your lowest points, you don't even really think He's there, He shows up and it's really impactful. And what I learned about myself was I need to stay strong and have faith even when I think He's not going to show up at all.
I learned how God isn't always going to shout, but sometimes He whispers. Sometimes you can't always hear Him, but then later when you look back, you can see the work He was doing behind the scenes. And so I thought that was pretty amazing to see, and to just realize that, have that epiphany that God was working the entire time. And then also with myself, I just learned kind of the trust that God has in me, and that I should trust myself with the things God gave me in life to really just do what He wants me to do with my life.
Something that I learned about God this week was I have an example of when we were doing the stations last night that I was praying to God because I've had problems with self-worth and anxiety. So I was just praying to God to show me how really good He is and how much He loves me. And then 2 minutes later, someone pulled me aside and talked to me about how much God loves me, and He was just praying for me. And I think I really learned that God would always talk to you and listen to you. And something that I learned about myself is really that God loves me no matter what. Even if I make mistakes, He will always be there for me.